Good. Am I on? I guess. According to this thing I'm on, it's too bright. No, this is okay. I can live like this. I'm happy. I feel happy and fun. My teeth look good. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the program. It is Sunday. I'm here to make coffee for you. Let's look at the underwear. They got it's like a leopard. I don't know if you could see the leopard heads, a little pattern like that. They're adorable. It's not really a jungle thing. It's more just I like animals. You know me. I will also say, if you have not done it already, make it of the utmost importance that you go watch the latest Hey W with Jerry Lynn and, watch it again if you've watched it already. There's so much information in there. Has had one of the strangest, longest careers, covered so much ground. And everyone needs to learn about him if you're not familiar with him already, and he needs to be appreciated. He does tireless stuff beyond the scenes. A wonderful presence. Look at all the wrestlers who quote tweet and say nice things about Jerry because they love him. So show the man some love. Go like, go comment, go watch, go share, and go tell him you like him. And then go tell other people you like him. He's a sweet man, despite his horrible, horrible views on everything we discussed in the episode. Slapjack said, "Why am I excited for this? I don't know. I didn't ask you to be. Nevertheless, here we are." Red Dog said, "Good morning, RJ City." Jessamine Duke said, well, hi to you. Red Dog said, well, hi, Duke. And Nanu Orson, who I guess he's implying is an alien. Okay, Gamer also put a nice custom emoji. Thank you. Amanda said, good morning, sir. Hello, friends. Mikey said, good morning. Today's Hey EW made me like Jerry Lynn even more. It's the Hey EW effect. Even if you're a horrible person, you come off somehow likable on the show. I don't know how that's happening. I'm not doing it by design. And he seems like a genuinely nice person. Yes, he does. One of my favorite comments on the YouTube video is he seems too nice for wrestling, which is like the best thing somebody can say about you. Vanessa is here. Vanessa Craven said, good morning, all convening to watch RJ and his Underoos. And she is now a member. She's using the Andre the Giant and Sylvia emojis because those two are a pair. They really, really are. V said, good morning, RJ and friends. Hope you're doing well today. Mike said, good morning. Suplexus said, it's all about clicking the like button before the show even starts. Good morning, everyone. Kevin said, good Sunday, RJ. How's the coffee? So, the coffee I'm having is my normal coffee. I have it in a French press, which I've already pressed. And, of course, you can get it at rootlesscoffee.com, along with Dan Housen's coffee, who's apparently making a return of some sort. This cup I had from a while ago when I was flying, and then I kept it, and it's been dirty, and I like drinking out of them. Not because it's the holiday cup, this free promotion. I'm not going to show their logo, but I just like how it feels, and I feel like this size hole controls my distribution. So I can enjoy sometimes those big mugs, sometimes you end up them in tea mugs, and you gulp it, and it's gone. This, a nice small hole that rations it for me, and it's very helpful. So it makes it last, and that's why I've been putting it there. I've already lost my place. We are way off the line. Christine said, good morning, RJ in chat. Emma said, good morning. Lady Pam said, good morning, everyone. Saw the latest Hey W, and RJ, you can't tell me you're not a metal rocker. That's what they call me. You are, even though we may have to give you throat lozenges. My fingers are like too thin, too long and thin to make this look imposing. This is good for people with like shorter. There's too much room here. Agatha D said, good afternoon. Sublexus said, excited to check out the new Hey W after this. I'm still riding high from last week's fantastic episode with Miro. He was so fascinating, and people learned so many things, and they come and they go, oh, this is gonna be crazy, and then you learn about Bulgaria, and you say, wow, maybe this is the new PBS. Man, Sandy said, good morning, everyone. That was the 76th. Miro was 76, I believe. So this one is the 77th. Jerry Lynn is episode 77 of Hey W, and that is amazing. And I can also tell you already, there will be no Hey W next week. Big pay-per-view week. We're in LA. We're doing things. We're happy. Obviously, we'll be back the week after, so hang tight. There's so many things going on next week. In LA, we're in California, Ontario, California on Wednesday. Thursday in Inglewood is the dunk and shoot competition. I'm hosting the pre-show with Lexi. And then Friday is this giant live 3-hour block of Collision, followed by Rampage, a Friday Collision, because Saturday is the pay-per-view. Our gears are full. And Renee and I will be zeroing in on the hour before everything starts. That is tremendously exciting. And also, I don't want to get into I don't have a graphic, but I got to announce AEW's newest signing on Dynamite. Mariah May, who was delightful, who seems to, she made some overtures, she made some undertures, but regardless of her intentions, seems like a lovely gal. Already commented on one of my pictures. I think it's a good start. And, I was happy to bear the news. And I'm sure there will be more of that in the weeks to come. So I'm excited to announce more things. This is why I don't. Leo said, have you ever taken rejection from a lady badly? Badly meaning what? I mean, so when I think badly, I go, was I affected by it? Yes. But I think badly in this case, badly to you means did I do something reactive or did I make it worse externally? And the answer would be no. Sometimes I should make things worse more externally. I have a habit of hurting and being affected by something and then still not really expressing it, which is good in the sense that you didn't act out of hand. It wasn't like, oh, I don't think we should go out anymore. I'm like, well, you're a pain in the ass. But I just get hurt. And then I'm really nice about it. I've been too tolerant and too passive, and I should yell at people more. Are you asking if I've ever had my heart broken? And the answer is yes, Leo. So Sierra said good morning. Nail said good morning to Mia. Typo said Gluten Morgan all. Nail said, so aren't we mad at him about the AWA? So we aren't mad at him about the AWA. Yes, again, I'll say it again. Jerry Lynn killed the AWA. There's no two ways about it. And he should be taken to task. Suplexer said, I watched Ed Wood the other day. Do you like that one, RJ? I do. It's a nicer, I guess it's a biopic picture in a sense. And I like how it was done in that world. I haven't seen it in a while, but it has Jersey Animal Steel in it too. So how can you go wrong? Travis said, I just watched Scream for the first time with my friends. I got super excited every time David was on screen. Speak for yourself. Leo said, I don't think you could make Flip Gordon likable. People tried. They really did. Well, I mean, anyone who comes on the show, you have to meet a certain requirement to get on the show. Susie has been a member for 20. Oh, my God. I'm so far behind. I'm so sorry. Kendi has been a member for 10 months and said, good morning to you, Kendi. Clarence said, I hope to be part of a special episode of the show with RJ. I'll be in my favorite pair of underwear, too. Nobody packs it like Clarence. Leo said, including that weird 2018 All-In storyline, which led him to we're still talking about Flip Gordon. Leo, you just like to find certain people and latch onto them. Mess Andy said, Jerry Lynn had a match against Rick Martel in 1989 WWE. Maybe that was part of the reason that Lynn had to kill the AWA. I had a question about that I took out for time, so I never even asked it. And he did, but I talked to him even after the show, and he had a couple more, I think, against the Twin Towers, which, of course, has aged horribly. Stephen Fee said, real nice hole, sir. Thank you. SM said, I see we're talking holes. V said, Danhausen coming back is so exciting. I cannot believe your shenanigans with him being almost back. Susie's been a member for 23 months. Good morning to you. Amanda said, someone please clip that whole talk. Nail said, happy cultiversary, everyone with the cultiversary. I can't keep up. I'm getting distressed I'm getting dressed for the day. Nails is nude and typing along. Christine said, I bought some Balkan yogurt last week because of Miro. Closest I could find to Bulgaria. Well, we have to have him back for maybe a yogurt taste test. Tid is here, and he said, happy Sunday to you, brother. I don't have to brother you back, but happy Sunday. And if you want some informative, insane, ridiculous discussion and interviews and ranting, check out Tid's channel. He's also been hosting the revamped Law live audio wrestling Sunday night's main event. And Tid Live, he talks about his life, talking about somebody who's had a crazy life. Click on his channel, enjoy it, subscribe, and then if you don't like it, I'll take the responsibility. Vanessa Craven said 77 episodes. We're careening towards leather pants and a plague shirt on hay. Yes, again, I said if I make it to 100 episodes, I will dress like Billy Crystal did when he hosted Saturday Night Live, where he wore a plaid shirt and leather pants. And it's a choice, and I'm happy to make it. V said, there's no Hey W next week. Is there a coffee in your underwear? Yes, there is. Amanda said, do you have any thoughts on the Butcher, Blade, and the Bunny? I'm sad to see them go. But, okay, my understanding, and I think people misread this, Butcher and the Blade are still on the roster page. Bunny is fantastic. Allie, Laura, whatever you want to call her. She's fantastic. One of those early, I mean, she's like the woman I met when I started wrestling in Canada. Fantastic. Always figures out a way to make it work. Truly, it's one of those, weird careers where she's good at doing a million different things at once. So she did a bunch. They were in those Puppet Master movies. And they had the horror podcast, all that kind of business, kicking ass with Jesse and Andy. I don't forget that. So, and also, she has had a slew of fantastic matches in AEW. There was that New Year's Eve one, that bloody brawl, that whole deal. So, continue to support those fine people. Red Dog said, I said Nanu Orson because Duke's dog has the same Mork and Mindy unseen character, Orson, voiced by Jonathan Winters. Tid said, favorite Buddy Hackett movie and go. I would have to go with the Abbott and Costello biopic played by Buddy Hackett and Roger Corman. Horribly, terribly, horribly. And, Abbott and Costello were quick. Hackett and Corman were not. And there's a wonderful scene where Buddy Hackett's just dying in the hospital at the end and goes to take a sip of a milkshake and goes, can't beat a death like that. Shanika said, what did she say? Oh, she's been a member for 29 months. Jesus. Good morning, RJ and everyone. Good morning to you. Suplexus said, have you seen that clip going around of Scott Steiner's workout video? It's exactly what you think it would be. I've seen a lot of Scott Steiner workout videos in my time. They're all fantastic. Christine said, if there's one thing I think of when I think of RJ, it's too tolerant. Carly said you should make a brand of underwear and sell it with your coffee. Somebody just messaged me about this last week. I looked into that years ago, the logistics and the price point of selling your own underwear. It's really expensive. It really, really is. And it's difficult to make good unless you just want to put shit on. Mia said, do you think it's a pain in the ass that they are already playing Christmas music? No, because I don't leave the house. Nell said, Amanda, I just checked. It's just funny. Mia said, I like Flip Gordon. Good for you. Kendi said, I'm too tolerant. Also, my therapist said that's a problem. I think it's delightful. Well, it's a problem to your therapist, and that's why your therapist doesn't like you. Leo said, did you like Oscar Lunch's run as AWA champion? Yes, one of the best. Lishi said, good morning, everyone. Red said, the audio is crackling and wonky this morning. I have no idea why. Is it messy for everybody else? V said, Christine, too tolerant is definitely the vibe. SM wants Return of the Mac, any style. Look up the lyrics. I couldn't even tell you. Mark Morrison. He's the guy. Lyrics. Okay. Hey, come on. Yeah, well, I tried to tell you, but I guess you didn't know. As I said, the story goes. Maybe now I got the flow because I knew from the start when you broke my heart that I had to come again and show you that I'm real. All those times I said that I loved you. Yes, I tried. Yes, I tried. Even though, I died for you. I cried. Return of the Mac it is. Oh, come on. Oh, my God. Here I am. Once again, you know that I'll be back. Pump up the world. Watch my flow. And here I go. So I'm back up in the game, running things to keep my swing, letting all the people know that I'm back to run the show. Because what you did, was wrong. And all the nasty things you've done. So baby, listen carefully while I sing my comeback song. She said she'd never turn on me, but you did. But you do. All these pains you never said I feel, but I do. I do. I'm not going to read the chorus again. Don't you know? Here it is. Hold on. Be strong. Here I go. My little girl wants my pearl. Disgusting lyric. Up and down. Round and round. Return of the Mac. That was great. Christine said, live audio wrestling. That takes me back. I first listened to that show. I was in the 7th grade. Amanda said, nails. I read a few places they removed from on the rest of it. I'm not getting into this. Christine said, did QT Marshall get his teeth done in Turkey? Turkey teeth are a bad idea. Don't do it, people. I think QT Marshall's teeth look fantastic. And I see him, never seen someone smile so much in my life. And he has every reason to. They're delightful. I didn't get my teeth done anyway. So, Christine said, SM, I love you and your ability to pick the perfect songs. JS said, I'm on the other side of the world. It's the first time I catch up with my ADHD brain. You just say ADHD. Leo said, you need to dress as Dr. Katz on AEW TV. An easy costume, and I'm sure the doc himself will love it. Would he? That's a Viacom property. And I've lost my place. I got to go all the way back. There we go. Yes. Amanda said, I'm actually glad I'm wrong. I'm reading this shit again. Leo said, just a yellow shirt, red tie, and green pants. Yeah, I know what he wears. Tiffany said, hello. Hope everyone is having a wonderful morning. Oh, it's too late now. Miss Sandy said, Harvey Korman, not Roger Corman. I'm sorry. Let me look. Sorry, everyone. I meant Harvey Korman, the actor from the Carol Burnett show, and Blazing Saddles, and not Roger Corman, the director of a bunch of cheap films, including the original Little Shop of Horrors and a bunch of post stuff. There's one with, I think, Jack Nicholson, Boris Karloff, and Vincent Price. Maybe The Raven. That was The Raven. Fall of the House of Usher. All that shit. My apologies to everyone. And Tid. Mikey said, what is your favorite bad movie? I don't know if it's my favorite in the sense that I only saw it once, but there is a movie it's a horror movie. It might be called Hide and Seek. I don't think so, but it's Robert De Niro and a little girl, and that's the whole cast. And the mother dies, and they move into a remote, like upstate New York, where all the creepy things happen. And for the whole movie, it's De Niro and this one little girl, and these murders happen, neighbors and things, and everyone thinks maybe it's the little girl because she has an imaginary friend or something. And then maybe I won't spoil the ending, but if it's not the little girl, probably only be one other person. And I sat there in the movie theater going, this is it? This is pretty fucking obvious. And most of the movie is Robert De Niro screaming at a little girl alone in a house. Who did this? Who was it? The whole time. So it's a terrible movie. No, it's so bad that nobody even talks about it now when they mention De Niro movies, even the bad ones. So, but it's time we start talking about it again. Leo said, did you like the Donald and Tucker Carlson on USA? Actually, I did, because I think it's important that they should get their own section. Those kind of people, and it's great that the people I feel that way about, yeah, they're all sitting in section B. Enjoy. Everyone I don't like is sitting together. That's like, it's like wedding seating. The people you hate, let's put them all on one table. Mass Andy said, strawberry malted. Correct. It's Harvey Korman, not Roger Corman. J.S. said, do you have any idea what happened to Danhausen? I saw a comeback teasing on Twitter, but nothing happened. Yes. Because if I know things for sure, it's about Danhausen. I don't know. I don't know. He's demanded a live mic. Will he get one? The man has things to say. Red Dog said, Abbott and Costello are great, but Laurel and Hardy are my favorites. I go back and forth. A different day. Brutally Speaking say you could fund it by just selling your underwear. I'm sure there's a market for it. There's a market for people who like to talk about buying it. Leo said, Tommy Wiseau made his own underwear. I have 2 pairs and they are nice. People like Leo. DJ said, Jeremy was a delight. Jeremy Lynn. Great episode. SM said, I hear crackles periodically. Well, V and Mia said, my audio's fine, so I don't know what to say. Black Knight said, who is your favorite wrestler? I will say, in recent weeks, Dalton Castle has had quite an impressive run. I enjoy watching Ricky Starks. I enjoy watching a Chris Statlander. I enjoy watching a Tony Storm. Squirrel Squad said, I think if there are any Thanksgiving songs, we wouldn't hop right into Christmas after Halloween. There should be some Thanksgiving songs. But, I mean, not for it's Canadians, because we celebrated a month ago. Thanksgiving is old news to me. I'm so excited to tweet about the Macy's parade again. Mike said, Return of the Mac is my jam. Morrison is a maniac. Yeah, add a van, whole different ball game. So Sierra said, audio's working for me. Awa Apache said, shout out to Cherry Bomb. A classic. Leo said, do Americans do that annoying chant that the UK fans do? First name, fucking last name? Oscar, fucking lunch? No, they don't. Don Marie said, RJ, have you gotten to the Vincent Price cookbook yet? No, I have not. It's going to be wild. It's going to be far down the list. I have a long list. Amanda said, I hear some crackles too. I'm using AirPods. I don't know what to do about the crackling. Is it? I'm going to just wipe the mic. Sorry. Big Ben from Crossbody Pro Wrestling, which you should also look up on YouTube, said, good morning, you absolute stud. What kind of coffee in the chamber this morning? Well, you shut up late, Ben. I already said it. And even though I'm using a Starbucks cup, I'm drinking my own coffee. High anxiety, which you can get at rootlesscoffee.com. It's a dark, nutty blend. Suplexus said, do you still collect physical media? I mean, I'm not the Criterion collection, but I've lost my place. We have a huge collection of Blu-rays and DVDs. I'm sad to see stores slowly getting rid of them. Everyone streams these days. I have a bunch of VHSs, a bunch of DVDs. And I thought, oh, maybe we should get rid of these. But then, they do shit like, here's what's leaving Netflix this month. And you're like, oh, I better hold on to these because these are hard to find. Some things I have, they're hard to find even illegally online. I can't find them. There's some like SCTV and Get a Life. Some things with licensed music in it where it's just like totally impossible. And there's some shows from when I was a kid that I wish I had taped, just not realizing you wouldn't be able to see them again. And I'm going to name some of them right now. There was a show, maybe everyone can help me with this. There was a show, it was like a talk show for kids, for boring kids, but the guests would be historical characters. They would be actors playing Genghis Khan, Napoleon, Caesar, and they would be interviewing the character about their life historically. I cannot remember the name of it for the life of me. I think there was a couple versions of this. There was like one with Steve Allen. There was also a show, and this is the most obscure Canadian-ish possible. There was a show called Tell a Tale Town. I don't know where the fuck these people came from. They were like all straight up adults, weirdo, quasi-Christian thing. Where you're like, what are you guys? This is a weird messaging here. And they were just adults who had different characters and did crafts, but the sets were so cheap. The songs were so cheap. I can't remember the lead woman, but she had she had brown hair, but it was a Sandy Duncan-ish kind of look. And I also remember, I don't even know if anyone saw this in the States either. There was a show called Ballooner Landing, and it was about 2 puppets, I think a boy and a girl, and they would take their hot air balloon and always land in the backyard of this random adult couple, and they would hang out and then fly away. Don Marie said, drop the phone on my cat. Don't know what to tell you. So Sierra said, I know Notorious CID from the O Show, which seems like another lifetime ago. You're telling me. I was on a few episodes of that show, and God knows what was discussed. Plain Simple Garrick said, enjoying so much your stuff with timeless Tony Storm. Well, she is a force. Oh, everyone's telling me that the Robert De Niro movie is Hide and Seek, And Sean said, I think the little girl is Dakota Fanning. Wow. Mia said, do you support neck health awareness? Look at this one, huh? Of course I do. Grin and Ferret said, hello from upstate New York. Leo said, is there a movie that everybody thinks is good that you think is terrible? Like basically all the time. I hated Captain Fantastic, pseudo-intellectual crap. This shit that I won't even see because I go, there's no way I can even enjoy it. Even if it's good, it's going to be hard to do. You know what I'm saying? Brutally speaking, said the movie sounds like someone saw The Professional and decided to make a worse version of it. Kind of. Miss Andy said, have you seen the movie Buy and Sell? It stars Robert Carradine, Malcolm McDowell, Roddy Piper, Imogene Coca, Ben Vereen, Michael Winslow, Tex Cobb, and Fred Travellina. No, but it sounds like a dream I had once. Mia said, did you see the fan on Collision wearing your Hey W shirt? Yes, I did, and God bless that man. Nell said, has anyone watched the new Thanksgiving horror movie? I haven't yet, but I might. I'm not going to watch it. SM said, I love the pilot of the show. Oh, my God. Thank you for reminding me. All the members have early access, so you can go back and watch it now. But next Thursday, I will be releasing to the entire public on my YouTube the complete, unseen, unaired pilot to David Arquette Got Me a Talk Show. You saw the trailer a couple weeks ago. You're going to finally see the full episode on Thursday. All my members have seen it. It's gotten rave reviews from them, which is meaningless. But yeah, I'm happy to just release it. Something that we made, and then we didn't even get a chance to really shop around before we roll on to other stuff. And then we're like, well, and then David was like, just put it on YouTube. So here we are. SM said, I love the pilot of the show. Never seen someone so... Oh, I'm not going to give it away. Don't want to give it away. The Wrestler said, can we get Danhausen in a turkey suit as a Thanksgiving special? No, it's derogatory. Brandon said, Abbott and Costello and Meet Frankenstein is terrific. Maybe on my list of one of the greatest movies of all time. Josh said, good morning. I love your interview with Mariah May. I think it was a great way to introduce her. It was kind of you to offer to introduce her to Tony. You know, these locker rooms that show backstabby and people pitting thing. I want your spot. And I want to get my back. And we can all have a nice time. If there's anything I know from Hey W, it's how to get along with people and how to make amends and how to smooth things over. And I look forward to doing that. I like being the social lubricant. JS said, speaking about underwear, like how many you have, that must be a huge collection. 50? I need to get rid of a few. Mike said, Dalton is having a breakdown. It's fantastic. It's been happening for the past 20 years. SM said, not looking forward to Thanksgiving. Too much work for an overrated meal. I'll fucking say. Let me go back. I've lost my place. Here we go. DJ said, Chris Statlander is definitely top 3 for me. What a title rank she's having. Maureen said, I scared the cameraman. I screamed so loud. Well, these things happen. Neil said, Dalton putting his head through the window of his local fondue store was hilarious. That poor store. I hope they have insurance. Sean said, hi, Archie. Sorry I'm late. It's okay. Christine said, I was always so jealous of American Thanksgiving as a kid. It seemed so much fun. Canadian Thanksgiving feels like it's just observed. JF said, your voice is too attractive for me to notice the crackling. Not very helpful. Neil said, oh my God, Maureen, have you watched the show back? You can hear someone screaming, like not cheering, literally screaming. What are we talking about? DJ said, favorite movie that came out in 2023. I, probably today, am going to watch Dix the Musical, and I'm very excited about it. Sean's been a member for 39 months and said he wants either a performance or a dramatic reading of The Impression That I Get by the Mighty, Mighty Boss Tones. Okay. All right. Because the last one went so well. Have you ever been so close to tragedy or been close to folks who have? Have you ever felt a pain so powerful, so heavy you collapse? No? Well, I never had to knock on wood, but I know someone who has, which makes me wonder if I could. It makes me wonder if I've never had to knock on wood. And I'm glad that I haven't, because I'm sure it isn't good. That's the impression I get. Have you ever had the odds stacked up so high you need a strength that most don't possess? Or has it ever come down to do or die? You've got to rise above the rest, you know? Well, I've never had to knock on wood, but I know someone who has, which makes me wonder if I could. It makes me wonder if I've never had to knock on wood. And I'm glad I haven't yet, because I'm sure it isn't good. That's the impression I get. I'm not a coward. I've just never been tested. I'd like to think that if I was, I would pass. Look at the tested and think there, but for the grace go I. Might be a coward. I'm afraid of what I might find out. I never had to, but I better knock on wood because I know someone who has. Which makes me wonder if I could. Makes me wonder if I've never had to. I'd better knock on wood because I'm sure it isn't good. And I'm glad I haven't yet. That's the impression that I get. That was the impression I get by the mighty, mighty Boss Tones. Could have been the mighty Boss Tones. Could have just been the Boss Tones. Boss Tones is a pretty good name. Probably would have been more successful. Red Dog said, Hide and Seek, 2005. Josh said, my tastes require me to have physical media. Exactly. V said, I also have a bunch of VHS, DVD, Blu-ray, hell, even CDs. What if I need those? You know, there's going to come a point, and I've said this a million times, I never get around to doing it. I'm going to have to put my VHSs, I have to pay to get them converted to digital because at some point the tape will just wear out and they'll be totally useless. I don't want to lose them completely, you know. Especially I got home movies, shit where I was a kid and, you know, whatever. And then it's like, my mom's like, what do you do with it? I don't know. You put it on like Dropbox, and if you ever want to watch it, then you can watch it. That's it. I'll just probably put them all on YouTube and monetize it. Tony said, does Jerry still have a grudge against most things? Leo wants a 60-second scene. A guy doing a voiceover for a child character, but his child voice is unbelievably terrible. Okay. Doing a child voiceover, not so well. Hello. Good morning. Good to see you. Opening my eyes and stretch. And stretch. Let us look out the window and see what we can see. Oh, it's a bluebird looking back at me. Hello, bluebird. And stretch. And stretch. Where are you off to today, bluebird? I think I'm just going to sit here. I don't want to fly away. That sounds excellent, Mr. Bluebird. I think I'll sit here too. May I join you on that tree? No, you're a human child, and trees are only for birds. But there's other things in the tree, like leaves and flowers and stems. Mind your own business. And stretch. Is that what you wanted? Because that's what you fucking got. Mikey said, a lot of shows that stream have to change their soundtrack due to licensing. Scrubs had to change their music for streaming, and it just kind of ruins it. The Wrestler said, I also had a great idea for an April Fool's Day episode. You interview an edited in version of yourself, and yet still stuff goes off the rails. Wrestler, that's barely an idea. You know? That really still leaves me doing all the work to come up with what the idea is. And you're not editing it. You're not offering to do the technology here. Maureen said, I saw Dave Meltzer. Good for you. Miss Annie said, the Steve Allen History Talk Show was on PBS from 1977 to 1981, and it was called Meeting of the Mind. Now, okay, great. And now I know about that one. But I feel like there was a later version, unless they were just running the oldest shit possible. Am I crazy? Because it was on TV. Would that show have still been airing basically 10 years later? Or was there a later version of it? Tony said, watch old ECW on Peacock. 99% of the entrances have crap rights fees, butt rock over the license songs. I know. Darren said, do you think Great Britain women will qualify for Eurobasket Women 2025? Yeah. James said, you're going to be in my neighborhood for Dynamite. Hope you have a good time in the IE. Yeah, for example. Christine said, I accidentally watched Circle Square a lot when I was a kid. I do remember Circle Square. It was another weird Christian kids show. They really tried to infiltrate. I've lost my place. I'm so sorry. I've lost my place. There we go. I'm back. Josh said, HBO released an Albert Brooks documentary that looks fantastic. Seems like it might be up your alley. It's so weird that they did the Bob Einstein one and then the Albert Brooks one. And they're, of course, brothers. Many people don't even realize that. Red Dog said, I don't remember a show with celebs dressed as historical characters getting interviewed. I do remember a show called Mystery Hunters with the beautiful Christina Broccolini, which is one of the great ring names. DJ said, I also love the pilot. Mike said, can you talk about Renee Taylor? What happened after filming? She wanted to party. Oh my God. I don't want to give it all away. She demanded that we just have champagne there. And I think we had caviar or a charcuterie board or something. And I don't want to get into too much detail until next Thursday, but I thought I was going to crush her, legitimately. Leo said, did David see the puppet video? Yes. I have to look again. I forgot. Jay said, oh my God, I'm excited about the talk show. I remember the Instagram picture you said you weren't going to explain. I have it in my phone all the time. Finally get to know. She's fantastic. Can't say enough good things about her. And this is pre me joining AEW, anything happening. So we're just still at the end of the pandemic, but it's still there. And we're just floating aimlessly and trying to make stupid things. I feel like Thanksgiving is going to be good. I do not have any real reason. I just think making a horror movie Thanksgiving is pretty funny. Mia said, I fractured my toe and I have to wear a boot for 4 weeks. Isn't it fucked how we're still not good at fixing broken toes? You just thought as a society that would have been something we could have figured this out. Christine said, what is this voice? It was like a news anchor. It was like a Tom Brokaw kind of thing that dropped into. Sean liked it. Oh, yeah, that's Black Friday, that whole fucking thing. Christine has gifted 5 memberships to Leo, V, Suplexus, Greg Bob, Midnight Cowboy. It's outstanding. Easy E said, hey, RJ, how awkward was it to have your first kiss on Dynamite like that? Well, I was kissed by Swerve at Forbidden Door on the cheek in a similar manner. So until it's a full on the lips deal, and of course I almost kissed John Silver, but he backed out. So until it's I'm looking for my first kiss. I don't even know if that counts. She kissed me. I don't think we kissed. You understand what I'm saying? Maybe next week. Miss Andy said, I still like buying CDs because I can't get MP3's autograph. Nice. Leo said, why is he English? DJ said, who is the most Lynchian wrestler? There's a great question. Dude, there was a guy, there was like a Volcano Master guy. I think it would be him. Look him up. I think he was a Memphis guy. Vanessa said, so much stretching. Well, it's good. It's good to stay limber. Tiffany said, I feel like I've seen this children's show. I think I talked about this before. Ramble Shanks was my parody. Ramble Shanks. Hello, Ramble Shanks. How are you today? And it was just a fucking guy walking around the house. SM said, damn it, I didn't expect the Bluebird to sound like that. Tiffany said, I feel like I've seen this children's show. Yes, I just read that. Gina has her Mary Effenheimer kill. Renee Paquette, Renee Taylor, Mariah May. Well, Renee Paquette, goodbye. So long. Number 1. So now it's between Mary and F, Mariah May, or Renee Taylor. Renee Taylor, wow. I always just thought maybe I could get into Inheritance. Renee Taylor has had an incredible marriage to Joe Bologna, which I'm not going to top. I'm no Joe Bologna, but that woman needs a back broken. You understand what I'm saying? For the good of the country, F Renee Taylor, and for visa purposes, Mariah May. That worked out oddly well. Tony said, it's Jolly Time Farm all over again. Leo said, did they have to get rid of the awful I'm No Superman theme? What are you talking about? Leo said, there was an annoying kid at school who was obsessed with Scrubs. That's also like way outside my bubble. Another thing where I'm like, I'm not fucking watching this. Darren DePaul said, love your work. French for Darren the Paul. Leo said, Fran Drescher is hot. Sean said, Renee Taylor was a hoot. Leo said, did you bang Renee Taylor? Well, according to this, I should. Tiffany said there was another version of the Steve Allen show called Titans. that only aired for a year. I'm putting it in my notes now. Maybe that's the show. What is the, oh my God. Thank you so much. Oh my God. You may have figured it out. That sounds like it's what I think it is. Sean said, when the human Ken doll took his shirt off, I literally shouted, those shoulders. Tony said, all I know is everyone demands cranberry sauce on Thanksgiving, and I could not be more disgusted by it. I think the whole thing is gross. And then Christmas is just such a fucking rehash. Miss Andy said there was also a Canadian show like Meetings of the Mind called Titans. It was on in 1981 and 1982. Okay, and it's Canadian, which now I go, oh, this sounds like it would be on then, right? Plain and said, did Prince Nana kiss you? Did Prince Nana dance when Swerve kissed you? This was pre-Nana. This was no Nana. Zoel said, which do you get first, your on-screen kiss or your All Elite graphic? I'm going to get an on-screen rogering before I get an All Elite graphic. Sean said, Big Boss Man feels at least a little Lynchian. Nails was definitely Lynchian. That's true. His voice was. Maureen said, FDR is my new favorite tag team. Shh, don't tell the Young Bucks. Oh, wow. Christine said, needs her back broken. I don't think it'll take that much, but. Amanda said, that woman needs her back just pop. But if you kill Renee, you'll never get Mox on Hay. Maybe that's just a good topic of discussion. Maureen said, Dax Harwood is really handsome up close. Far away, hideous. 20 feet, disgusting. 15, 10, not that bad. 6, ooh. You get within 3 feet. He's just so dashing. Gina said, best FMK ever. V said, let's be real. Cranberry sauce is not the most offensive part of Thanksgiving. It's the reason it exists. It's just stupid. All of a sudden we like cranberries. Leo said, is Christmas time mistletoe and win? Children singing Christian rhymes. What are we talking about here? Leo said, Cliff Richard to open All In 2024. Clive Anderson to open All In 2024. Nana, Nail said, I can't remember the No Nana life. He's come on the scene and he's just, it's amazing how long a guy like that's been grinding it out and like always doing good work. Everyone sees him, loves him. And then the one stupid thing, it's like, you know, that machine, that game you put coins in and it tries to push the coins off and they never come off. And then it's like, that dance was like just the one coin, you know. Mikey G said, I have a memory of watching Titans as a kid when they interviewed Cleopatra and basically called her ugly. I cannot wait to watch this show. Tony said, you're not a country until you celebrate the subjugation of an entire race. England calls it tea time every day, but it's so good. Matt Sandy said, with all the AWA talk today, which AWA star would you most like to interview? Baron von Raschke, Colonel De Beers, or Jake Milliman? Jake Milliman, because they called him Jake the Milkman Milliman because his last name was so close to the word milkman, which reminds me of a wrestler I came up with, Paul the Vestibule Vestibule. DJ said, all you need to get over is a dance or a catchphrase. Yeah, but there's been plenty bad ones. Corey said, I'm late to the party right now. I just got done watching the new episode of Hey W, and it was great. I hope you liked it. I hope you commented. I hope you shared. I hope you said, Jerry, we love you. I hope you're having a fabulous morning and a sunset. Sunrise? Who the fuck knows? Thank you, Corey. Christine said, I just looked up Titans, and Wiki says Andrea Martin plays George Sand. What are we doing here? Why are we not having a Titans watch along? Holy shit. Plain Simple Garrick said the Prince Nana shirt is one of my favorites. Leo said Chesney Hawks to sing One and Only for Brian Danielson to the Ring and All Out. Red Dog said Mox is awful at interviews. His episode of Renee's podcast and Stone Cold. Although V said I enjoyed Mox on oral sessions. Let me tell you something. If anyone's getting the best interview out of him, it's going to be me. It's written. I'm ready to go. Leo said, is that the milkman Kane killed? That porous driving stick, slippery road. Tony said, all this talk of talk shows has made me remember the Larry Sanders Show. And I say no flipping to you. Leo said oral sessions is a terrible name. Yet she persevered. DJ said, I enjoyed Mox versus Great Old Khan. That guy can wrestle. SM said, oh shit, he's catching up. I need to watch Chris Jericho versus Takeshita from last night. Nell said, I like Mox trying not to say anything bad and creating new nicknames for people. Vanessa said, can we get a hair shakeout for the hair perverts? No. That's something people have to pay for. You're not giving that shit away for free. Sammy Cat said, hello, everybody, and hello to you. I was just going to say something else, and I can't remember what it was. I was talking, what was I talking about? I was like, oh, yeah, I'm glad I got to bring this thing up. Leo said, the Flappy Tongue podcast. Oh, was it the tournament? Was it the Continental Classic tournament? Maybe that's what I wanted to talk about. So there's a new tournament starting the week after next, after Full Gear, and lasting until World End. And why didn't me and Renee, we should announce this and explain the brackets. I feel like this is what people need. I feel like we should host the tournament. I feel like it's very important. Vanessa said, monetizing the hair shakeout? Dear Lord. Vanessa, you're a little late to the party because we've been monetizing the hair shakeout for months and months and months before you even joined. So I don't need you marching in here all indignant. It's ridiculous. Corey said, AEW's The Bump. When? We already have AEW, Cody. I think we're good. Plain Simple said, are you hosting the tournament, please? John said, Dan hasn't won the tournament. SM said, pay for it, pervert. Sammy said, I very much enjoy the talk show that David Arquette. See, Christine has the decency and the respect, said, hair shakeout. And I got it cut, too. And it's messy. It's so, look at how short it is. Oh, my God. It's disgusting right now. But here we go. Did that work? I think it did. Enjoy it. DJ said, I'm backing Daniel Garcia to win the whole thing. Vanessa said, Christine to the rescue. Amanda said, sing and dance Bad Girls Club by Falling in Reverse. Please look up the lyrics. I'm not dancing. I never said anything about dancing. Oh, God. Okay. Oh, my God. That'll be amazing. I met a girl and I thought she really liked me. I truly thought that I had met the one. It was a fail. To no avail. I'm just another victim of the Bad Girls Club. She's like a witch casting spells hypnotizing. She made me drink a potion just to fall in love. She got me drunk tipsy off her love. I'm just another victim of the Bad Girls Club. She's always blowing up my phone. I really wish that she would leave me alone. I gotta change my number. Hard for me to slumber when she is outside my home. She called the cops. I made it seem I was mean. She's not your average lady. She's fucking crazy. Spelled C-U-U-N-T. And after all the rise and fall, you're not worth my time. I'm calling it quits right now. This time you're playing the games and all we do is fight. It's getting lame. So Ollie Oxenfree. How did these people get paid for this song? All the bad girls, come cheer with me. Your love's a drug. You got me on the run. I'm just another victim of the Bad Girls Club. I'm always paranoid that she's watching me. Follows me on Twitter asking if I miss her. Hashtag set me free. She Googles my name just to keep some tabs on me. She's not your average lady. She's fucking crazy. Someone help me, please. The stanzas here make no sense. This song sucks. I'm calling it quits right now. All this time you're playing games. All we do is fight. It's getting lame. So Ollie Oxenfree. None of this shit fucking rhymes. This song sucks. All right, settle down. I need all my bad girls in the house tonight to help me do a cheer. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Also doesn't rhyme. Hey, sexy boy, I got you wrapped around my finger. LOVE doesn't mean my. You can't do shit like this. All right, that's the end of the song. That sucks. I don't get it. It's so hard to sing a song like this. This is ridiculous. I'm calling it quits right now. This time you're playing games, and all we do is fight. It's getting lame. Not one word rhymes. So Ollie Oxenfree should just be Ollie Oxenfree. Ollie Oxenfree. Not Ollie Oxenfree. All the Bear Girls, come cheer with me. You love's a drug. You got me on the run. Just another victim of the Bear Girls Club. Hey. Well, at least they put hey in there. You happy? What did we do that for? What was the purpose here? Really? Oh, my God. Oh, Jesus. Tony said, no. Theo said, who is the stupidest celebrity nobody cares about that got too much TV time on a wrestling show? For me, it was Maria Menounos. I originally thought Drew Carey, and then I met him in a show. He was so nice. Miller Lite Cafe Girls, the deadliest catch people, I think so. Mena said, this is incredible. Nail said, used to dance after dark. Totally different show. Everybody's dancing. We're having fun. DJ said, do wrestlers get early previews of wrestling movies like the Iron Claw, for example? No. We see them late, just like everybody. If anything, we probably see them later. Tony Jackson. I know Tony Piven. I know Tony Piven. I know Jeremy Piven got booed out of the building. Good, but I thought he was a stand-up now. Leo said, your hair looks quite better like that. Didn't like the overly long quarantine hair. Well, it enabled me to grow out the sides. So I was happy about it. Zoel said, now I got to listen to the original to hear how this compares to the remix. Everyone seems to love it. Great. DJ said, it's not a great song. Amanda said, I'm beyond happy. That was the most glorious ever. Cody said, can you sing one of Harley Cameron's song? Let me rant about her for a second. Because remember, she was in the chat last week, all up my fucking ass. And then all up my ass the whole week. I'm going to be back. I'm going to ba. Where the fuck is she? Exactly. So you get a chance to comment on her Instagram or her Twitter or her YouTube or whatever. Tell her that she's a liar. I mean, it's good. I'm happy she's not here. But let her know that she's not a gal of her word. Neil said, you should have done the RJ version. We haven't had one of those in a while. But maybe, I know, I should have just, had I known that song was going to be shoved back, there's nothing I could have made up. That would have been worse than that. Tony said, I would have picked Venus Cover by Bananarama. Well, good for you. Pick your own Bananarama. So Sierra said, you should definitely be in Chicago for the first match of the Continental Classic tournament. I guess Renee can come too. Miss Annie said, Maria Menounos is a fan of wrestling. She knows her stuff. And, what do I care? That's nice. There's plenty of people who are fans of baseball, They don't bring them out to play shortstop. Who cares? Also, this guy from the Iron Claw, this little thing about wrestling, he's like, wow, wrestlers are great. And all the wrestlers are like, someone finally understands. It's just a basic understanding of wrestling. Yes, you're supposed to put emotions in between the moves. Yes, it's a melodrama. How is this news to anyone from the past 100 years? I'm just flabbergasted. I mean, it's nice. Seems like a great guy. But to be like, oh, yeah, we're finally getting the recognition we deserve. It's like, really? DJ said, what did you ask the barber for to get that length? They will hold up my hair and go like this. And I go, yes. Plain and Simple said, so Harley is only here for the Egyptian stuff. Exactly. She's an Egyptophile. Exactly what I said. SM said, I hope she's jealous you got kissed. Bruno said, RJ, will you ever do commentary for AEW? Not my call. Nail said, I feel like RJ is getting crankier by the minute. I am. Tony said, I'm just eagerly awaiting Dark City to return from the Julia Hart segment. That was a time. DJ said, I wonder if he's better at cooking or wrestling. And they don't know who we're talking about or why. I hope. Oh, Iron Claw doesn't have Chris Von Erich in it. All right. I mean, there's a lot. Look, you take your life into your own hands with these biopics. You can't. They should just make a documentary then, if you're expecting total accuracy. And even then, Vanessa said, not my call. Good pun. Mia said he needs his cheat meal. I have pizza coming in an hour and a half. So what pizza did I get? I got smoked mozzarella. I don't know if it's too much of a choice. I got one pizza loaded with a bunch of shit on it. Amanda's using the Sylvia emoji. Thank you. DJ said the guy in the Iron Claw who's also in the Bear, which is about cooking. Oh, yeah, it's just like cooking. It's an emotional process. And all the chefs are like, he respects us. SM said, last week felt wrong because I didn't watch the show live. That's not my fucking fault. Abby said, I'm glad I finally caught you live. Good. Bruno said, I will change my question then. Would you like to do commentary for AEW? If there was a time and a place. If it's just me and Taz for 3 to 4 hours, then absolutely. Maureen said, Julia did not even bend the ropes when she ran because she's svelte. and moves like the wind. Plain Simple said, I enjoy A24 films. That's like I feel like this is a generalization. DJ said, would you be play-by-play or color? I would hope I would be color. Anyone with good sense should realize I shouldn't be calling moves. Leo said, pineapple and egg pizza. Good for you. Nail said, did they ever make the Hogan biopic? I remember there's going to be one with Chris Hemsworth. Yeah, I don't think so. I think they went, I don't think we're quite getting all the information that we need. Pepin Asco said, marry me. Sean said, I feel like you, Jericho, and Excalibur would make a solid booth. I feel like that's also too much. You know what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying? SM is just laughing for some reason. I don't know what to say now. DJ said, which wrestler biopic could be good and who should play them? I'd watch the Jerry Lynn story. That's a wonderful question. I would like a Gorgeous George. It was a different time, and he had a steep downfall that would be very sad. The Andre the Giant biopic would be so stupid. Just drunk and shitting in bathtubs. V said, I think skipping Hogan's bio is a good move. I don't know. They enjoy making biographies of people who are not necessarily beloved, contemptuous characters. Miss Andy said, who in Ring of Honor should face David Allen Greer? Great question. I've said this for years. Rhett Titus. Nail said, I'd watch if it was all based on the lies, like it was real, and then he got canceled at the end. That's sort of like the Weird Al story. SM said, the unamused reaction to the marriage proposal. Vanessa said, he's all caught up. Maybe just spin for the rest of the episode. I thought you said spin it. You're really bossy here. Miss Andy said, they should do a movie just based on Hogan's lies. Typo said, I fully believe I would be a Gorgeous George stan 100%. Sean said, I'd like a Pat Patterson biopic considering he was actually being like hunted by government organizations and stuff. I missed that. Leo said, Zach Gowen would make a good biopic, but I feel like he's not old enough yet. I feel like we're not done the man's life. DJ said, if they made a Hogan biopic and Hogan didn't hate it, it'd be a failure of a movie. V said, Chris Kanyon would be another sad bio. Yes. Red Dog said, Jeremy Allen White, he played Lip on Shameless, which apparently Emmy Rossum was a horrible person behind the scenes on Shameless. And that's disappointing to hear. It is because she was also Christine in the Phantom movie, where Gerard Butler just decided to yell the whole movie instead of saying. Easy said they got to do Hogan's bio in vain of the Weird Al bio. Cody said a Zack Ryder biopic. Oh, he's something else, that guy. What if we do puns? Plain and Simple said you definitely could be a great host for literally any award show. The all-in buy-in was awesome. Well, there's going to be more. He's going to be a wonderful Phil Gear, 0 hours. He'll hang in there. Maureen said, I really like the hippie guy with the dreadlocks and his cubby tag team partner. Who are we talking about? Are you talking about the Gates of Agony? Carol said, good morning. I got here. It's too late, Carol. I'm leaving soon. Nell said, I'd love a David biopic. David Arquette biopic. Who would play you? A Bobby Cannavale. Leo said they should let Hogan write his own biopic. Vanessa said, are you happy with your upcoming outfit for Full Gear? No, I have another jacket coming today, and I'm torn between the two. So one I will wear at Full Gear, one I will wear for Wrestle Dream. I got a jacket and pants that were supposed to be the same color, but they were not, and it threw the entire outfit off. Vanessa Sandy said, I think Maureen was talking about the Righteous. Oh, yes, too many dreads in this business. Neil said, put some respect on the Righteous' name. Now, that's a Hey episode, a cultish. Talk about a cult. Those guys, I would love to have them on soon. Amanda said, let us vote about what, why, and when. DJ said a DDP biopic could be a non-depressing wrestling movie. I think there would be too much stretching in it for me. It's too much. It's too much. Not interested in all that stretching. Anyway, generally speaking, everyone, that is the show. I will say, if you want my coffee, rootlesscoffee.com. If you want my merch, shopaew.com. There's a Black Friday sale coming up if you're a little too cheap. And please, right after this, go watch the latest AEW with the delightful historical specimen, Jerry Lynn, and tell everybody that you love him and like it and comment and do all that nice shit. In the meantime, It's got a nice spin here again. We got the cup. We have the leopard's head. And if I had the head of a leopard, I would say meow and roar because I'm smitten with you guys. I don't fucking know. Anyway, in the meantime, Godspeed.